Hello, 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 great diamonds. Excellent evening to great entrepreneurs on this platform. Let's start coming in. Let's start coming in. The live events have started again today. Let's start coming in. Yes. Let's start coming in. As you are coming in, let me know where you are joining me from. We have somebody in the house. Wow. Let me know where you are joining from so that I can give you a shout out. You are welcome. Let's start coming in. Great entrepreneurs. Great entrepreneurs. Just clap for yourself in the chat room. Clap for yourself as you are coming in. You are awesome. Buki. Woo! I love this Buki. She's always on time. Ogundaini from Ijebu, you are welcome, ma. It's really awesome having you here. You are welcome. You are welcome. Great entrepreneurs coming in. As you are coming in, yes. Aloba from Abuja. Wow. From Abuja, you are welcome, sir. Oh, Izima Oluwaseun. It's a pleasure having you here. God bless you all. You are just awesome entrepreneurs. You are welcome. Victoria. It's a pleasure having you here, ma. You all are great entrepreneurs. From Makodi. Wow. Wow. I'm so happy. Having great sisters in the house all the way. You are welcome. It's a pleasure having you here. Yes, before we go ahead, I want to quickly do the usual, which is to give God all the glory that for sparing us. Anyone that goes to bed yesterday and wake up today again is a big privilege. Iyabo from Lagos, that's good. It's a big privilege. So we need to thank him. We need to give all glory to the name of the Most High God for his faithfulness, for his goodness, for his mercy, for his love, for his unfailing wonders upon our life, upon our family, upon our businesses. There is nothing one can do without God. Yes, nothing, absolutely nothing. So we just want to say thank you, Lord, for sparing our life. To meet once again here today is a big privilege. All praises to the name of the Most High God. Matilda from Ajay, it's a pleasure having you here. I want to quickly give it to all the great entrepreneurs on this platform that have taken it upon themselves to always show up. You are showing up with your own works and assignments. You are showing up on the live. You are always here. It means a lot to me. The vision is to take a lot of women to that great place of greatness, that destination. We all desired a lot of things. Look, I am already also organizing another challenge for another few weeks' time. And even as people are typing on the challenge, they are already sharing their views. A lot of people, have done a lot of businesses and they have failed in one way or the other. I mentioned it yesterday. The failure is not actually a failure. It's also a learning process. But the ability to see somebody to hold you this time, because it creates fear. Type in the chat room, I am not fearful. I am not fearful. What that thing creates in one is fear. It makes you not to want to venture into anything again. Immediately you are failed in one, you are always afraid. You'll be, will this one work out? Let me not waste this money. And you can't do absolutely nothing with money in the bank. Money that is left in the bank is valueless. You just need to keep using it. Type in the chat room, I am not fearful. I am not fearful. Fumi from Lagos, you are welcome, ma. It creates a fear in one that to go on, moving on, doing things again, you will be afraid that, I don't know if this money will all go again. That is always the case, and we need to help ourselves. And that is the more reason why this platform is put together. For those that doesn't know me, Olayinka Oremade is my name. I am a businesswoman and have gotten experience in business for good 16 years. And I have noticed in the journey of entrepreneurship that we all need ourselves. We all need ourselves, because the first 2 years is not a joke. If you don't have somebody to help you, to put you through, to guide you, to direct you, there is tendency of one failing, because no journey of a path that you don't know how the path is, you don't know how the road is, if it is bad or it is good. That is how entrepreneurship business is. If you don't have the pre-knowledge, or you don't have somebody that is mentoring you in the journey, there is tendency for one to fall. Type in the chat room, I am going places. I am going places. We are all destined for greatness, and we want women of substance to erupt from this group. We want people to make great exploits with their businesses, and that is why we need each other. I am so happy you are here once again. God bless you all for taking this decision to want to add to yourself, to want to do more for your family. You are not thinking about yourself in this situation. You are thinking about a lot of generation, because when you get it right, a lot of lives will be saved. Think about it. When you have two people feeding from you, they are working for you or working with you. You are helping generations. That person will take care of his or her family, and it extends like that. And that is why every entrepreneur needs to grow to the level of also having somebody that you employ to work with you, and you pay them salary. You are also impacting life, and that is why we all need to get it right. Yes. So what do we have for today? We need to run on it. Yes. Type in the chat room, I am going places. I am a success. And let me see your emojis. I love emojis. I know I love that thumb up. Give me some thumbs up in the house. Yes. I am very, very sure we have a lot of people must have gone through the group, and you are looking out for my video. Honestly, today have been awesome. And because I'm that type of person that always want to have positive energy around me, I just decided just to overlook it. And in those days, some years back, when I haven't gotten it right, every little thing, I am hot, I am annoyed, I am angry, I won't laugh all through the day, and all these things don't really help. I ought to have posted a video. Yes, you are a success, Bookie. Yes, Ogundaine, you are a success. Yes, you are going places. You are destined for greatness. The video I ought to have uploaded since morning refused to upload. It is just lately it dropped. I was like, what? I have been trying. You are a success, man. You all are great people, honestly. So the video did not upload. The video ought to upload before the worksheet for the day will come up. But I was trying to upload, it wasn't. I have to put up the worksheet so that you can go ahead with that. How many people have done their worksheet today? Let me see your chats in the room. That yes, I have done mine. Let me know. Today is the power of the name. Power of the name. Things are moving from the era of, the way we used to do it. But if we still don't understand that things are changing, we will still keep doing it the way we used to do it. Yes. And yes, you are, Amaka, you are destined for greatness, ma. We'll keep doing it the way we used to do it, and we won't have the expected results. So we need to do it right to be able to get it right. I'm quickly going to run again on 3 pillars of a successful business person. I think I mentioned it briefly on day 1 and didn't conclude on it. Let me quickly run on it. The major 3 pillars of any successful business. Type in the chat room. 3 pillars of a successful business. 3 pillars of a successful business. The first is to get a viable product. Yes. Wonder I have done hers. Awesome. I've been having challenge with the internet. That made me not to go through all what you are posting. I was just busy trying to ensure that video uploads. It really distracted me, I must confess, but I didn't allow it to get to my energy. Yes, you are divinely uplifted, Gloria. Yes, good day, that's good. So, what was I saying? 3 pillars. What are the 3 pillars of a successful business? The first is to look for a viable business, a viable product. A viable product. The 3 pillars of a successful business. Yes, type it in the chat room. So number 1. Say number 1 in the chat room. Number 1. Number 1 is to look for a viable product. Viable product. How can you know a viable product? A viable product, you can Google it. You can search for it. You don't dumble into business any longer without having a help hand, somebody putting you through. If you are not in this challenge, you won't know. A lot of people say, my friend is selling clothes, let me go and sell. My friend is selling shoes, let me follow her. Is it a viable business? That is the first question you will ask yourself. Type in the chat room, number 1, look for a viable business. What a viable product? A viable product. What is a viable product? A product that is reusable is viable. Type in the chat room, reusable. reusable. Reusable is viable. What do I mean? I said it earlier, but I'm not trying to castigate people that are selling clothes. It's an awesome business if you can drive your traffic very well. It's also a reusable product, but the only thing is that it's not as reusable as anything consumable. Anything consumable is reusable. You just need to sit and look at it. What can you give out there that people can easily buy, use, and discard? Buy, use, and discard in the chat room. Buy, use, and discard. Buy, use, and discard. That is one thing. Look for a viable product. Then the second one, a lot of people have eventually, successfully gotten it right. They are able to get a reusable product. They are into food business. They are into oil. They are into palm oil. They are into raw materials for building houses. They are into a lot of businesses that is viable, yes. But this number two, type number two. Number two, a lot of entrepreneurs have not gotten it right from number two. This number two, yes, buy, use, and discard. This number two is another angle that is very, very, important for any business owner to succeed. We are talking about 3 pillars of a successful business. So this number two is to get people to know your products. Type in the chat room, get people to know your products. Get people to know your products. How will you get people? Most people, immediately they get a business started, yes, they tell friends and families, they tell neighbors, and in the vicinity where they are selling, they move around and tell people. And if you are favorable, that is, God favors you so much, you are able to get the product reasonably. Let me quickly share this. Do you know that I have a support group that I inspire people for? Since Monday, since the challenge, I've not been on that group, but my postings are dropping regularly. I used to do live. I've told you earlier, we used to read books of great entrepreneurs in business. The one we are reading is Richard Branson, Losing My Virginity. So I usually come on that group to give review, because you need to learn from people that have been there. When you learn from them, you'll be able to know what to do at a particular point in time without having to do mistake. Do you know that somebody was sharing and they say, I usually throw up questions on that group. What is that thing that you have done in your business that you're talking about? And I have a lot of people sharing their views that they have sold products, even at cost, just to get people's attention, just to drag customers from people. They sell at cost. And do you know that they are not selling at cost? They are selling at loss. Because they are not selling at cost, because running expense, the shop would demand for, the owner of the shop would demand for his rent as at when due. You will pay NEPA bill. You will pay for LOMA. Because there's no way you can be in an environment they won't ask you for money for waste bin. You will pay for LOMA no matter how little. So all these costs have not been incorporated in the sales price. Because she believes I bought it at 20 naira. Let me sell at 20 naira just to attract customers. And she shared in the group. It's so funny. She said it, freely, that is the greatest regret she has. Selling at the price she bought. And such people will eventually close down. Do you know that a lot of people get into business through that means? Type in the chat room. Don't do that. Don't do that. You are out to make profit. Even if you are going to break even, you are going to put the cost of your shop, put the cost of running expenses into that cost. Even as a starter, and must I tell you this? Let me tell you, you can really get to a lot of people without dragging customers from anybody close by. Yes, type in the chat room, yes, yes, yes. When you have reach out to a lot of people, and that is why number two is important, because so many people get into business, they become, stuck, and they are now looking out. Customer is entering that person's shop. The next thing is they want to grab that customer. Is that the only person in the world? Don't do that. The person is not the only person in the market. We have people. People is in the whole of Nigeria. You can attract and sell your product to anybody. What do I say? Anybody. If I tell you the people I'm working it one-on-one to set up their vegetable oil depots, how on earth will I have gotten such people? If not through this awesome platform. I have said it yesterday, I'll keep on saying it. So number 2 is get people to know you. How can you get people? You can get people from every nook and crannies. If you are in Lagos and your product is the type that maybe you sell fresh items that you cannot take outside Lagos, then you draw your ads to Lagos vicinity alone. Even if you want to draw ads to as Agege, Agege vicinity, for a good example, alone, you can draw ads to people in Agege. That is the power of the internet. But if your product is not a perishable item and it can go far and near, why don't you draw ads to let people see you? I've said it earlier. As you are starting a business, a journey, you need to earmark money for the capital, and earmark some is even very little. That's the funny. If you tell you the ads I run, it as little as it is, but because we are not aware. When I also started, I see it as money. When you want to draw ads and you are putting some money into drawing adverts for your product. In those days when business wasn't like this, the big guns in the business use adverts to bring themselves out. I've said it, irrespective of what to sell. Irrespective of what to sell, all you need is to sit down. I've given the people in my mentorship group to sit down and give me the analysis of what their product comes out to be, and if they want to have distributors under them. And I've asked them, what is your capacity? Type in the chat room, what is your capacity? You need to know your capacity, because I might be planning with you to sell 1,000 pieces of your product and you only have 100. Hello? Type in the chat room. I might be working with you that, look, I want you to sell 1,000 pieces of that product you are selling. And you have capacity for 100. You know we have to replan. We can't plan with your 100, because by the time the sales start coming in, you have to make sure you have made provision to quickly go and repurchase and make sure that the source where you are getting the product for is a steady source. So that by the time you start having the others, you will know that, where I'm getting this product from, I can't run short. So we have to work it out with you. So I told them, what is your capacity, ma? She's into catfish, and she also sells doors in Abuja. And she said her sales is not encouraging, that she always wonder, where are people getting their doors from? And because the price she bought the door is not the price they are selling, and they all buy from. So the idea of people selling at cost is what is happening. A lot of people are concentrated in one spot. You only have eyes on one location. People, if they come, fine. If they don't come, fine. Why don't you draw your own ads to the world, to the whole of Nigeria? Let people see your product and make a request. There's no how you won't have conversion. It's called conversion rate. So draw people to your product. That is number 2. And number 3 is to draw the right people. Type in the chat room, draw the right people to yourself. How can you draw the right people to yourself? It's by knowing your ideal client. I mentioned it yesterday. I want it to resonate very well, to stick very well. That is why I am treating this over and over. Why the need of online marketing? The few that knows the power are using it. Why the few? The many that doesn't know are still looking at how are they doing it. You just see Korea bites, they are moving everywhere. There is even a company I had now that if you want to do Okada investment, you can do it through them. But me, I'm not advising, use your money to do your business. Don't give it to anybody. That is my own. But if you want to learn, be ready to pay to learn. Okada is moving up and down. It's delivering goods. People are selling. They are delivering goods to people. Yes, draw the right people to yourself. That's the number 3. Who are the right people? Don't sell products of an adult to a young girl. People will just click boosts, and their boosts will be taking their ads to everybody. And Facebook will remove their money. And you'll be hearing, fine, beautiful, on your own chat, because your ad is just like a film. People that need you are not the people seeing your ads. So there are intricacies to online marketing. And if you have been opportuned, okay ma, we are going to work with you on that. And if you have been opportuned to maybe learn one advertisement, how to run ads from one group with 1,000 naira, we don't do that. We either teach you or we forget it. If it's 10 people I want to work with, let me work with those 10 and make sure they have results and move to another 10. I have a portal I train people with, that you come into my portal and learn with all our videos that is set for you to learn for good 6 weeks. So what am I driving at? You need to get the right people. Understand your game. Type in the chat room, understand your game. If you understand your game, you'll be able to do well in the business. We don't want people to start business and in the first 2 years, they're already getting tired. What prompted me to learn online marketing? I see a lot of people talking online. You know, this one will come. They'll say, come and do online course. I train people on how to put up something of this nature too, especially for skill owners. Anybody that is into one skill or the other, and you are on this platform, and you are not teaching people in Makurdi, you are not teaching people about your skill in Port Harcourt, then you have not started. You are still limited to your vicinity. Type in the chat room, I'm not limited by space. I'm not limited by space. The Bible says, go into the world and take dominion. If we have to take dominion, it's not to take dominion in your vicinity alone. You can take dominion in every sphere every sphere of Nigeria, everywhere in Nigeria. So take dominion. Write it in the chat room. Take dominion. How will you take dominion? It's not ordinarily just being a palm oil seller. Yes, you want to be a palm oil seller and you want to restrict yourself to just being a local palm oil seller. No. You can brand yourself even with the palm oil. I have also somebody on my team that sells vegetable oil and sells palm oil before coming on my challenge. The God I'm serving is here as I'm talking to you. She knew all this. When she saw me talking, doing my challenge, she was amazed. She said, she has found somebody like herself. This is a very pretty woman. And irrespective of that, she said she still wants to learn more. And she came on board. What am I driving at? We need to know the right people to sell to. We cannot know it all. She said she supplies eateries, they owe her a lot. She is fed up of selling on credits. And this is what happens to most entrepreneurs, because credit kills your business. As I'm standing here talking to you, before I knew the intricacies of online marketing and the power it has, I have lost a lot. I have somebody that is owing me almost 500,000 on egg as I'm standing here. Why? Because I have familiarized myself with them. And after familiarizing, they started little, they started growing, they are committed, they come and buy, they go, they come and buy, they go. I became friends with them. It is only your friends that will hold you. Type in the chat room. It is only your friends that will hold you. Somebody cannot come into your shop now as a stranger, and you will now start telling you, madam, I want to buy this shoe and bag or whatsoever, and I'm holding you. Is it possible? Type in the chat room, can any stranger hold you? No stranger can hold you. It is those people you have familiarized yourself with. In the process of selling to them, you have made friends with them. They are the ones that will eventually hold you. And they are the ones that will eventually not pay you. Because they will come back with story. They will tell you, madam, I have issues. I have that. The lady had issues. And what will I do? Every time I call her now, don't forget me, she will say, no ma, mommy Toye, I can never forget you. You have done so much in my life. I promise I will pay this money. So I am teaching based on experience. On an experience. Because it will be easier for you to learn from somebody that have passed through the journey. And when we say you are under a mentorship, you are under thorough mentorship, guiding all around. Don't do this, do that, do this. You can give me your view. Tell me on my mentorship group, this is what you want to do now. And I'll tell you, madam, let us look at it this way. Because I did not ordinarily learn in the course of my 16 years. I also keep on researching to get updated information about what can help you as an entrepreneur. So type in the chat room, I am going places. I am going places. It is only your friends that will owe you. A stranger cannot come into your shop and tell you he wants to buy your credits. It is after buying 1, 2, 3, you will start familiarizing. They will start telling you, I can sell 200 though, and if you give it to me, I will sell the whole 200, honestly. That is where it starts. Sell what's your capacity. If it's 200, 100 pieces, their capacity can carry. Let them carry the 100 pieces and give you your money. JJ. And draw your ads to strangers that doesn't know you. Let them buy the remaining 100. JJ. Gently. Because we have a lot of that. I'm a mix, So, I'm from Igbo and I also from Yoruba. My dad is Yoruba, my mom is Igbo. So I like bringing out this my Yoruba language sometimes. So that is how it is. It is only your friends, close relatives, that will come and tell you, look, I will pay you later, because you have familiarized yourself. So what do you need to do? Get the right people online. Get your ideal client online. If it's 10 sales you want to make in a week, and you know that on these 10 sales, I'm going to make 2,000 naira. 2,000 naira on 10 sales is 20,000. On that 20,000, you cannot run ads on all. You must have removed your ad cost from the advert you are, the income that is coming in for you. I can't share the last challenge I did, what I spent and what came in. Look, there is power on internet. And I have said it, idea is better than capital. I can teach you how to run your ads and also get this attraction to yourself. Then get the product. If you already know where the product is, quickly get some money from somebody. So it's better for you to use whatsoever you have to learn how to get it done. Then you can quickly run to a friend and collect money and go and buy the product and supply and return the person's money like 24 hours. So there is power in the internet, and there is power in having idea, having the knowledge of what you are doing, than just doing it by default and losing at the long run. A lot of people fall by the pathway in business because of this lack of understanding. The population is growing every day. The entrepreneurship journey will be expanding. And people that have gotten it right will be on top. Type in the chat room, I'm getting it right. I'm getting it right. So in today's lecture, the video dropped very late. Type in the chat room, I'm getting it right. I'm getting it right. We need to get it right. Can somebody tell me in the chat room if you did your affirmations today? Did you tell yourself, I am great, I am a success, I am going places, I am destined for greatness, I am impacting my generation? Did you do your affirmations? I said it yesterday, you need to do your affirmations. After doing your affirmation, you need to also do your meditation. The internet made me to miss my meditation today. I was feeling as if something is missing from me. I did my prayers, but my meditation, I like doing it because it gives you the right energy for the day. We all need it. So do your affirmations and do your meditations every day. It's important. So let's go to the training of today. What we dropped in the house today, in the group today, is the power of the name. Type in the chat room, power of the name. Power of name. Power of name. Do you know that the name you use matters in everything? I'm not talking of the days of when you do a complimentary card and you put Deborah Enterprises and you put subsidiary or how do you normally put it? All the products you do, distributor or whatsoever of salt, sugar and whatsoever underneath it. That is those days, the days of complimentary card. The era we are now, which is the era of the internet, if you want to make good success online, you need to have your name right. Type in the chat room, get the name right. getting the name right. If you have people here, I'm going to talk on two angles. I'm talking from the angle of a business owner, and I'm going to talk from the angle of a skilled person, somebody that have one skill or the other. So let me start from the angle of people that have businesses. If you have a registered business like I have Tunola as my registered business name. This is the name I have registered long time ago. It's combination of my own name and my husband's name. And that is the name I registered with CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission. And that is the name I use in opening my account. So it's like an umbrella name. It's a name, an umbrella, that is going to house all other businesses you will be doing. Type in the chat, have an umbrella. Have umbrella. So that name is the umbrella name. I don't use that name online because that name doesn't resonate with what I'm doing. Can you type in the chat room, does your name resonate with what you are selling? So if you are selling pastries, for example, you are a cake maker, and in your name you wrote Dorothy. I use that as an example on the video that just dropped. If you use Dorothy, what is Dorothy? Online, nobody care not. They care not about Dorothy. What they care, they want to see, because this is how it works. Your ad is coming, and they want to quickly cite what you are doing. And your name is the next thing they will go and check. My own name online is Business Builders. I use this deliberately because I want to help a lot of business owners build their business. So it resonates with what I'm doing. So if you are doing cakes, you can have online. That online name is not compulsory. You can get it registered if you want. You can just be using it. Immediately you have your domain with that name, you have already captured that name online. Nobody can take it away from you, except you want to sell it yourself. So now you have not taken, what will I use as an example? A fashion designer. That's designer name, or a person that is making cake. Cake must come into your name online. Whatsoever you are selling, if you are into groceries, let the grocery name come into your name. If you are maybe booking, let me use Binta Grocery Store. The grocery have sent a message that this person is into grocery items. If you are into cake, you now put Binta Cakes and Pastries. That cake and pastries have sent a message to somebody. Because if you now Binta Enterprises, what are you selling? People will not be patient to go deep, to go and know what is Binta Enterprises doing. So your name have to resonate with what you are doing. Type in the chat room, let your name resonate with what you are doing. So if you have a registered name already, fine, let's leave it like that. But online, if you want to buy your domain, because we are going to teach you how to build a website, a very short video with form under it to have information of your customer and have their orders. It's going to be underneath that short video. You are going to build all this into your domain and hosting. So as an entrepreneur, you can have pictures of various cakes, various things, and put, Binta cakes and pastries. And you put a sharp video that is so enticing, that is rolling. Or you are the one that stands and you are talking. Or you want, I'm going to skill. Why am I mixing skill? Let me not talk about skill now. Let me talk about business. I'm talking about from the business angle. So your name, grocery, cakes, just like creams and cakes. Nobody hears creams and cakes in Lagos won't know what they are into. Cream and cake. She didn't even put her name at all. That is what we are saying. Let your name resonate. If you are into catfish, you can have 10 lines, 10 business lines online. That is the joy. You can have 10. All you need to do is to get the domain. How much is it? All these people that are building website, 1,000. All those things, we are packaging it for you in our own package. We are training you how to do it. Why do we have to train you? You need to know how to do it yourself. Because if you now build a line for fish, you advertise the fish. You want to quickly put up something for maybe for your poultry or frozen chicken. Or you can put all of them together. You find a name that has to resonate with fish, with chicken, and using the grocery item resonates, carries all of them. A supermarket, you need to put the supermarket, they will know that you are into gbogbo niche. All products, you are the one selling it. So supermarket must come in. Once again, building material. If you are selling building material, let the building material show that this is building material. So whatsoever, let that name show. So if you have different lines and you want to have a link to all those lines, you just so quickly purchase your domain name and quickly do what you want to do on it and publish it. And you run your ads and run traffic to it. If you have people, before you are here, you cannot imagine the number of people that have clicked my link. So many are saying it's not opening. It's not opening. I'm just quarreling with my hosting company that I don't know what is happening. People are complaining of clicking. And when I click, it opens. You know, so I don't really know. And that is how it runs. They will click on it, they will come into a space, they will see what you have for them, and they will place their order. What can make people not to buy from you online is when you are asking them for money first. But if you have the right customer, and you have the right targeting, and you are able to draw your ads well, when they see it, they will order. They will tell you, madam, is pay on delivery. Especially when you now drive the traffic into your WhatsApp group and you start chatting with them there. But what I am doing is not physical products. And I need to let people have some value. Some value. And that is what we are doing here. Type in the chat room, I am going places. I love that statement. I am going places. When you go places, you are not restricted. You are not restricted to a spot. So that is it about the power of the name. Now, let me talk about those people with skill. If you have a skill, type in the chat room, I am skilled. I am skilled. If you have a skill and you are not learning how to monetize your skill online, you have not started. I see young people online talking. What makes you different? What makes you different? If you can make up and go to parties, why don't you make up and sit down and talk about your business? What will bring money for you? What will make you to be ashamed? You can't even be ashamed because we are training you on how to come out live. Every week, you must come out live on our group to talk. So you are already undergoing the training. So if you can make up to go to parties, why won't you make up and sit down and talk majestically about your products? Or if you want to use pictures in video form, you collect the pictures into a portal. We are training all that. And do the video in the corner of your room. These are what we are talking about. You need to get it right. So for the skilled people, you have a skill, you are a cake maker, you are a fashion designer, you are a good cook, you can sell your skill to people in Makurdi, you can sell your skill to Port Harcourt, Abeokuta, to everywhere in Nigeria. All you need to know is to undergo the necessary training that will help you accumulate all things the way you do it. The way you train people in your shop, that is exactly how you are going to do it. And you video it, and you lock it in a place and start selling it. People in the corner of their room will be learning from you. So how do you do this with your name? If you are into fashion designing, we normally use one letter word that is called D. T-H-E. If you are a skilled person, you need to get this T-H-E familiarized with it. You use it in naming your course. The 6 weeks blueprint to a good fashion whatsoever. Or the 3 weeks blueprint for fashion designing academy. You know, we are going to teach you how to use the D, the T-H-E. The 3 weeks blueprint to making a good cake or a good, or a skincare expert or skincare product or skincare, whatsoever you know, whatsoever you have known in the past, or you know very right now. Somebody that entered my program last 2 weeks, she said she is already going for skincare training because she wants to build a passive income with her online course. She sells sugar, salt, and all the rest. She wants to learn vegetable oil, and she's now going for training on skincare because she wants to have an online course. Let me tell you, anything that is passive, this online course is under passive income. Right on the chat room, have a passive income. Have a passive income. Why is it a passive income? It is a thing you do once, and you keep eating from it over and over and over. And when people are paying you, you might not even be awake. You might be sleeping. When you draw your ads into any country in Africa, you want people to know about how to sew clothes or sew dresses in the whole of Africa. And you did your online course and you draw adverts to African countries. People, when they buy your package, you might be sleeping in Nigeria when they're paying for it because of time difference. So it's a passive income business. Anything you do that gives you money when you are no more active in that activity is passive income. And that is why everybody needs to have it. And that is why I decided to put my all into online training. It's because I am very good. I'm a networker. I am a network marketer. I'm a network marketer. I'm proud to say it. I am very proud to say it. Network marketing is a passive income. I'm going to talk on that later in the week. But I'm not talking to people to come and join me. Because I'm talking to you. I told you the other day, I'm undergoing a training that is going to put all the trainings I do while standing and talking to people in seminars. I'm locking it up in an automated way. That you will feel I'm the one talking to you when you are watching it. Automation. I paid and I'm learning it. And I have been selling on social media platforms. So social network marketing is not until you run after people. That is a buy talk. What am I trying to say? People see network marketing as a passive. Online course is also a passive income. Online course is also a passive income business. When you have your course built and you keep selling one product to people over and over and over again. When I drop my link on Friday, you will understand. I draw traffic to that website separately. And that was what I did all through April. But you know, I sharpened my skill the more, and I did this group thing because I want to have a feel of the people I am selling my product to. And by the time you come on board, I want to also be on a group with you to equip you with how to come out live, come out talking with video, familiarize yourself with video. And that is a training on its own. This Facebook thing I'm doing is a training on its own. I paid to learn it because I want to have a feel with people I want to have, transaction with. I don't just want to sell to people and leave them. I want to have a feel with them. So type in the chat room, I am going global. I am going global. Look, we are going global. We just need to get it right. So you are to put the blueprint for fashion designing expert or whatsoever the name. We are going to sit with you to work it out with you. How you are going to put it. To make sure that that name, and many people are saying that D. They will be wondering, D. Who is D? The blueprint. The blueprint. What is the blueprint? You want to give them a blueprint on how to sew dresses, or how to sew gown, or how to make cake. The blueprint. Blueprint is just a step-by-step guide. Online. A lot of people, somebody chatted me up and was telling me she wants to train people, organic training on my group. I said, I don't want people to be diverted on my group. If you have a good online course, you don't need to look for groups you'll be sharing your information with. You don't need, because we train you to sell directly. We train you to know how to draw your ads, to have people in the group like this. You don't have to be, poaching people's groups, because you know how to pull a group yourself. So I am going global. Anybody with skill, you need to have people training on your platform every now and then, with or without you being there. People will run an ad, they will draw traffic. Some even do without this challenge. They draw traffic to their website and they sell to 2,000, to 2,000, 100 people. Picking to 2,000. To calculate it, my sister Buki. Calculate it, Oluwayomi. Calculate it, 2,100 places is 200,000. Who is coming to that your shop to learn with 200,000? And you are able to get that once. And you can get it 3 times in a week, depending on the advert you run. So online course is not something anybody should joke with. If you are a skilled person, you have a skill, you can teach people about your skill very well. I am going to work with you to put up your content, to put up your videos, to put up everything you need to be able. So these are the trainings that you need to undergo. Tell me in the chat room, I am a great entrepreneur. I am a great entrepreneur. Look, we are great entrepreneurs and we need to do it right. We need to do it right. So the power of the name is very, very important. There are ways names are being used to achieve the targeted result that you want. You use the name right, you get the right result. If you go and use a wrong name and you are trying to draw advert online, you might not have the expected results. Because people won't quickly resonate with what you are selling and they quickly skip you through. The ones that will be patient is maybe if that picture you put there is good. The right-minded people will look at who is advertising, will look at the link that is advertising. I'm talking of matured people. The link that is advertising, and they will look at the content. So all these things have to resonate. The name, the link, the page name, the link, and the picture and the content. I am very sure most people that came here, except those that was invited into the group, you knew the process you went through before getting to this group. Some it was tedious, some was even chatting on the group, on the advert, interested. We cannot access the link, or the link is not opening. Some will say, go to WhatsApp now, carry on to WhatsApp. Me, I don't do WhatsApp thing, because I can't be like this with you on WhatsApp. I want to give value to people that wants to come with me in the journey. Let them go home with value. And as they are joining me in the journey, they know where they are going. Not to just come and start putting some pictures for you, after a whole thing you say, I've done. So Busayo is great. Vogue, you are welcome. So this is what it's all about. The name have to resonate. There is power in the name you use. I wonder how those who put up training online make their money when we can access the video without interacting with them and whatsoever. I don't know. I wonder how those who put up trainings online make their money when we can access the videos without interacting with them. I think if you can access the video without interacting with them, haven't they sold something to you? Let me know. Haven't they sold something to you? Mrs. Oluwatoyin, the videos you are accessing, is it free? Because if you access some videos that is trainings, maybe on WhatsApp, they eventually make some sales. I don't know what you are trying to ask. Maybe I'm not getting it right. So let's go straight to the business discourse of today. We have a business discourse, which is the egg depot. The egg depot as a business. Egg depot as a business and its profitability. A lot of people, yes, know that egg. Yes, it's a very good business, but you also need to, yes, free. Yes, there are some that are free, and there are some that goes behind to go into the paid platform. There are some that are free. All these are free, but some comes behind to ask me questions and say, especially after sharing my link, that if you want to come on more information or how to set up your business online, or how to have an online course, or how to have one other things, because what we are doing here is 38 lessons, but we are sharing 5 days with you. does 5 lessons with you out of 38. So the 5 lessons is free. Then the remaining 38, you have to come on board to learn more. So it's just a tip by the iceberg that they have given you free. Yes, there is more to it. Somebody chatted with me that she has been going for some free from some trainings on, are you the one that she doesn't know how to do icing for the cake? Oluwatoyin Abimbola, let me know if you are the one. Then another one is, if you are accessing trainings on YouTube, it's also a paying platform to them. The more you come on their YouTube channel, the more traffic they get, and there are secrets to all these things. But I prefer to have you here, train you, give you value. Then for those that want more, they join me in the class. So if you are the one, Oluwatoyin Abimbola, that say you know how to do cake, but plain cake, you don't know how to put the icing, it's because you are still accessing free trainings. Free trainings is good. You will learn something from there. But will you be able to have the total package, the total training, the expert's secret, the whole thing that makes that business? Yes, you need to, because whatsoever comes free doesn't last. So you need to beef up your skill, sharpen your skill the more to do more. So let's talk about the business. The internet will start behaving. A lot of people, they eat every day. A lot of homes take eggs and success. So a lot of people take eggs. How can you run with egg business? You can run with egg business effectively if you have the secret clues. There are periods in a year that egg is always very scarce. That is after December. Immediately they sell the chicken that lays the eggs. There are lots of chicken that goes into the pots during December period. Everybody wants to enter the new year. They want to kill chicken in their house. So during December period, a lot of livestock are being slaughtered. And immediately after December, there is always scarcity of egg. So during that scarcity period, if you are able, because most farms doesn't even take in new intakes, if you are able to have a farm to assess you after that period, then you are very lucky. So if they assess you, it's a good time to start. There are some periods it's not good to start during the glut period. The glut period is the period that everybody, their chicken have grown. Most of them are putting little chicks, except very big farms that have the capacity to have two period chicken. They have 10,000 here today. They put up another 10,000 tomorrow, just for them to have 2 sets of chicken, So when they sell this batch in December, this batch is still giving them eggs. So they won't be out of stock with eggs totally. But it's not all farmers that have the capacity to do 2 sets of production. So they do one, they sell the chicken, they use the money to buy another chicken and start breeding it to the stage of laying eggs again. So that period, everybody is doing the same thing at the same time. So immediately they do the same thing at the same time, their eggs are all going to come out almost at the same time. So that period is a period that if anyone goes into such a trade during that period, it's going to come out. Because you are going to be faced with what is called glut. And there are always bad eggs those periods. There are always bad eggs and you won't know. If you are looking at eggs like this, you won't know if it's good or if it's bad if you are new in the business. So there are seasons for every business. And that is why there is need for training. So that you won't learn in the course of growing and throw away the major profit, the major capital that you ought to have used to grow your business. So during this period, it normally happens between April, May. It varies, but that is just. And how will you identify? How will you identify, even if you want to go in during this period? So I want to quickly share on the profitability analysis. Profitability analysis for egg business. The profit. There are 2 stages you can run with egg. This first stage is to run as a depot, and another stage is to run as an intermediary. 3 stages. And the third stage is to run as a retailer. As a depot, I'm talking from the depot angle, but I'm going to quickly ship in some information from the angle of an wholesaler and a retailer. As a depot, the expected, if you want to run as a depot, is always advisable. Start from at least 200 crates. At least 200 crates. So there are conditions that your egg also have to be for you to run a very successful egg business or egg depot business. People that jumped into it eventually lose, because the environment you need to put your eggs to have a good result has to be well ventilated. Has to be well. We have a whole full detail, 2 pages, 3 pages about egg alone, about the secret clues, about the do's and don'ts, about the environment. If you want to go to farm to go and pack your egg, there is a way you have to pack it so that you won't lose. I have a practical experience. I was driving a bus then, so I didn't know that I have to pack my eggs very well. So the place I was selling was like this. I have not shared my story. You'll see my story on my website. You'll see my story on my website on Friday. Let me not use the whole day to share story, because it's a story you will love to listen to, honestly. From grass to this. So I never knew. The place I was selling is like this. So I reversed and entered into my shop. The whole egg have moved. And there is only one way to enter into the car, which is through the boots. And the whole egg is now sleeping on the boots because of one thing: wrong packing. I didn't pack it well. I wouldn't have known this. I wouldn't have. As just a layman, I wouldn't have known. I just packed my egg. Okay, it has stand very well. Okay, it has stand very well. And I left space in between the door and the eggs. So what am I talking about? Experience is power, is knowledge. And it is worth going for. It's worth paying for. If you have anybody that have experience in a trade that you want to venture into, please learn. Type in the chat room again. Please learn. Please learn. Learning is very important. So as a depot, you have the tendency of making the range of 20, 30, 40 naira on each crate of egg after removing your expenses. You have grace. That is the range I normally recommend. So that if you want to do 3,000 crates in a week and you have 30, 40 naira on one crate, you know that is 120,000 in a week. And you are still revolving the same capital. Supposing you started with 500 crates and you are able to hit the turnover of 3,000 crates, you are still using the same money you used in buying the 500 to repeat and buy another 500, to repeat and buy another 500. And at the end of the week, you are already making like 120,000 naira. If you work on 30 naira, if you work on 40 naira, if you work on 30 naira, you will make 90,000 in a week. So that is the profitability analysis for anybody that wants to run a depot. But for people that are intermediary, they make 70, they make 100. This analysis I'm giving you depends. If you are in a good location, that you don't have a lot of farms, you can make more than that. I make 70, I make 80 on a crate, depending. So just imagine you having a depot and you have people coming in, they pack 200, they pack 100, and before you know it, within a week, you are finished selling the whole 3,000 and you make that. It's a good starting point for any entrepreneur. And if you want to now add to it, you are not doing ad again to draw traffic to yourself, to tell people what you have. You are even going to make more turnover. So for any intermediary make within the range of 70, 80, 100, depending. Because they are going to be selling on credit. Depots don't sell on credit, except when you have already familiarized yourself. Depots are not meant to sell on credit. It depends. It depends. I've told you range of 200 crates to start. So you just need to multiply the egg rate with the number of eggs you want to start with. So there are trainings for all these things. We have a loaded information, good farms, everything that you need to be able to make great exploits with your egg business. Great exploits. And you keep on selling. So you need to have all this information at your fingertips. At your fingertips, so that anybody, you get to a farm, you want to buy eggs, you look at the eggs. I've told you what you need to look at, what you need to know in the eggs. When you get there, you will know that this one is not bad, it's not good. You tell the farmer, because you have learnt it. It's better than just dabbling into a business and you now lose more than what you will use in learning. Or when you are already in your shop, you know that as you are offloading your eggs, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do to ensure that you have, if you see maggot from egg, you will run. Maggots. That is like my finger in eggs. There are times that happen. And if you want to avoid it, there are things you have to do. You have to make sure you remove your cracks. If you leave a crack, there are some that are tiny maggot, but there are some that are big maggot, depending on how, how bad the egg is. So these are trainings that we need to learn to be able to know how best to do that business. Some people will rather go and waste the whole of their capital in a business and lose all of them than to put out some money to learn how to do it well. But this is life. Is what you give, you take. So what am I trying to say? The profitability analysis, that is for that. For those that are retailers, they make more. Retailers make more. The intermediaries and the retailers, they drop their egg on credits. So they normally make more. But you as a depot, you are not meant to drop your eggs on credit. But you have to be careful of the familiar ones. They will always come. But when you already have this training, that don't get familiar with any of your customers, it doesn't mean you don't have to be close to them, but you need to be very strict. When it comes to your money, be strict. I'm teaching that. Be strict. Let them know you don't sell on credit, even if whoever wants to fall. Because as a depot, you are not meant to sell on credit. Who is having value here? Type in the chat room, I am having value. I am having value. We are in the era of consumable item. Yes. But do you know what? If you go into consumable item and you don't have the technical know-how of how to run your consumable item business very well, one will come back to be at the same level before you enter the consumable. Just the same way that people that are into business have been shouting no sales, no sales. That is where the person will come back to. Because in as much as people are eating, you don't have the right technical know-how of how to drive traffic to that gari, to that elubo, to that snail, to that whatsoever you want to sell, pomo. You will see yourself having a lot of pomo in the house, and you will be asking people, I'm selling, oh, I'm selling, oh, I'm selling, oh, and you are not still selling. And it is consumable. Because you are not doing the right thing online to get the sales. Your neighbor that buys today, is it not when he finish eating that he will buy another one? Do you want to give them the pomo by force? That church member, is it not if he likes pomo that he will buy it? So we have to up our game. Type in the chat room, up your game, up your game, up your game. If you up your game, you put in little into upping your game to know the right thing to do, to be under thorough training, to put those value, to put your product into branding, into faces of people, getting the right people to learn to buy your product, then sales becomes inevitable. Type in the chat room, up your game. We need to up our game, irrespective of what to sell. In as much as catfish is a consumable item, you can dry your fish finish and will not have people to buy from you. And you will say, and they say consumable item sales. It's because you are still merry-go-rounding among the same set of people. Type in the chat room, don't merry-go-round among the same set of people. Don't merry-go-round among the same set. If I am merry-go-rounding on the same set of people, I will not have you here. I will not have Oluyomi. I will not have Ogun, Daine. I will not have all the great entrepreneurs that is on this platform today. If I'm just Afolashade, I will not have her here. If I am still merry-go-rounding among friends and families, come and buy. Come and see what I am doing. Nobody knows what I'm doing except my immediate family. And if I want to tell you, because this is a free world, I have access to people from Makurdi. Yeah, up your game. Irrespective of what you are selling, up your game. You can do it. Type in the chat room, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. So when you get that business right, and you now get that name right, we are going into another one tomorrow, which is also very awesome. We will teach you how to put up content for your product. If you are selling fish, how to put up good content for the fish you are selling. Don't merry-go-round among friends and families. Yes. That is what affects sales. If you start now, you might sell like now. But in another 1 week, the people you sold to, they wouldn't have exhausted what you sold to them. So entrepreneurs will become stuck. When the people that have bought for them have not finished eating the one they bought, that is when you will say, I sold when I started, and this sales is somehow. It's because you are not reaching out. Type in the chat room, reach out. If I want to start selling a lubo today, I will sell a lubo and sell well. Type in the chat room, anything you want to sell. If I want to start packaging garri today and I want to sell, I will sell well. Because I know how to draw my ads, I know how to draw traffic to what I want to sell and get people asking. I did a short video, I put up pictures, I picked the pictures, I put them together, put a converting content. I told them, you have a freezer in your house. You have a gen that runs every day. Why do you have to let your freezer lay fallow in your house? You can monetize this freezer. You can monetize your generator by becoming a distributor to this wonderful organization. You are the organization. Call people to come and become a distributor of your products. You just need to work it out. And that is why I said you can get to 1,000 house. How? How can you get 1,000 house to buy your product? It is in your hands. How you are able to drive the traffic to that product of yours. So type in the chat room, I am a woman of substance. I am a woman of substance. I am going global. I have great information, even exportation. Exportation business. If you get to NACO there, is it Tuesday or Wednesday? Except during this COVID. I can't talk of this COVID or this period after COVID. I can't say anything. But before COVID, get to NACO. On Wednesday or Tuesday, you will see the quantity of ugu moving out of this country. The quantity of bure, water leaf. The quantity of, I beg, telling me in the chat room, business day this country, open your eye. Open your eyes. There is business in this country. Just get the right information and the right technical know-how to achieve it. You will be amazed when you see people packing ugu in buses. The requirement is just for, I have all the details. I won't tell you. Of how to do exports. We are going places. Type in the chat room, we are going places. We are going places. Type it in the chat room. Entrepreneurs, we need to up our game. I am very, very happy that we have lots of you on this group again today. On this live, you are here to learn. You are dedicated. Hear me say, you are awesome. All the great entrepreneurs on this platform, you are awesome. Ogunda is saying, you are great. Let us up our game. Don't see anything as too much for you to up your game. That is one secret I want to share with you today. Shine your eyes to see there are businesses where they do carton. You go and get the carton. You get registered with Export Council. Get your registration certificate and you are good to go. Just get your certificate. Vogue. Get your certificate, export certificate. And things will be moving out. And you now have an hand outside to help you receive and help you distribute. Shaking her. You are in business. So we need to up our game, to learn, mingle with. They said, if we have a millionaire in the midst of people that are not really doing well, over time, that millionaire will come down. But if we have somebody, one person that doesn't have the technical know-how, the understanding, you now start mingling with people that have a little understanding. It's only God that have all understanding. We humans are just trying. Just mingle yourself with the millionaires. That one single person will become a millionaire. Every time I am always mingling with people and I'm getting information, I'm getting knowledge, I'm impacting people. I'm also learning. As I'm teaching, I'm learning. I'm also learning. What have you learned in the past 6 months? Write in the chat room. It's fine, ma. We'll walk all through that. We'll walk all through that. That's good. What have you learned? Vogue. Type in the chat room. Hear me say, type in the chat room. What have you learned in the past 6 months? That's good. You can work on it. You can put up a plan and get there eventually. It's just putting up a plan. Putting up a plan. Snail moves out of this country. Snail. But there must be plan on ground. What do you know? What have you learned in the past 6 months? Type in the chat room if you have learned something and type what you have learned. Entrepreneurs should be learning because the world is revolving. Because the world is revolving. What you know yesterday is no more working. Another thing is taking over today. Wow, Tina says she has learned video editing. That is good. Do you know there is a platform you can also start selling your video editing? Have you placed yourself on a platform that can make you to edit videos for people and make money? You just need to put the catfish farming. That's good. Website design. I have great people here. Yes, data science and sewing. Awesome. And have you learned how to put all this package of yours online and start selling it and make money from it like fast? Wow, we have skilled people here. All these skilled people, you need to have your skill online. This person that have learned video editing, maybe been through, I won't tell that place you used to edit. I use all these things to edit my videos. You use iMovie. You use a lot of platforms to edit your video. Somebody needs your information out there. Somebody needs your information. Have you put this information in a form that people can also they will learn how to edit video from you or make a design with a website or do anything. Anything. That's good. Pat knows about snail rearing. So how are you selling? How is your sales being? Type in the chat room. I have been making awesome sales since I learned this trade. Since I learned this skill, I have been making awesome sales. I want to see people that are making sales. Type in the chat room. I have been making awesome sales. You don't need sales again. So you need, after learning this thing, you need to learn the other side of now you have a product. How about the traffic? Do you have the traffic? Do you have the traffic? Yes. Monetize your skill. For the past 6 months, I have learned how to make skincare products. That's good. Pastries, smoothies, drinks, ice cream. That's good. That's good. Without interacting with... Okay, no. It has moved up. So sorry. That's good. I'm trying to read your message, Vogue. Cream production. That's good. You all you have skills. How can you monetize? You need to monetize it. You need to make sure. Look, teaching, nobody can take all your knowledge from you. They can't take it. Rather, as you are teaching, you are growing. Because they are seeing you as an authority. Even from your mistakes, you will learn. And you will teach. You will learn. And you will teach. And you keep on teaching. Because somebody out there still doesn't have that knowledge you have. I have been making sales, but no traffic yet. That's good. So somebody out there need this information that is in your hands. And that is why you need to monetize it. You need to monetize it. You need to monetize it. So do we have any question? Let me know if you have any question. For egg business depot, it is always very nice if you have a farm that delivers to you. But if you don't have a farm that delivers to you, you just need to work out the transportation with the cost of the purchase. Then you work on your advert to get people to know that you are here, and you keep seeing people placing their orders. Look, people want comfort for themselves. Right in the chat room, people want comfort. People want comfort. If you are that type of egg depot that can get 200 crates delivered to somebody, they will buy. During the advert I run, people hearing me speaking alone, somebody is already ordering for 500 crates on the advert. Where are you? I'm at Ijoko. Can you help me with 500 crates? That is the power of the internet. You would think that people knows all. No, people know all. So people still need you. Tell me in the chat room, people needs me. People needs me. So I just need to up my game. So for depot, we have talked about the profitability. We have talked about the environment. You need to put the eggs. And we still have more for you. For every business, there are more to learn. But we cannot do all this here. It's not possible to do all the training here. People want comfort. Yes, people want comfort. If you are able to provide that product for them in the corner of their shop, they will buy from you online. People buy 100, 500, 1,000 crates from me without me opening my shop. I want to start selling hair, but lack the knowledge of how to draw online customers to my hair business. That's good. We have all that you need to have all this information, all this skill, all this knowledge. Draw converting arts. Converting arts. I have a day job. Can I start without being at the business? Yes. You can start without being at your business, and that is the power of the internet. That is the power of the internet. You might not have to be at your place of business. Just know what you want to sell. Plan your day before you go to work. Plan it. Pack all these products on ground. So that anytime anybody needs your product, all you need is to call your courier. Go and pick up and deliver. Go and pick up and deliver. That is it. That is it. So it doesn't take rocket science. All you need is to plan yourself and plan how you want to get your business done. And through mentorship, you can always achieve more. You can always achieve more. Because no man is an island. You can't know it all. Yes, we have all that is entailed in our portal. We have all that is entailed in our portal to have the thorough training about how to do your website. You can do your website yourself instead of going to give somebody 50,000, 40,000 to draw a website for you. You will do your landing page sharp. Please, ma, how can we locate vegetable? How can one locate vegetable oil depots? How? Where are you? It depends on where you are. My own depots are in Lagos. So it depends on where you are. And depends on what you want to start with. So it is very, very awesome having you all here. Very, very awesome. Let me tell you, people won't tell you where any oil depot is. People don't usually say it. It is only those that buy it in the market that knows where the oil depot is. So if you are not in the trade, to locate is very hard. And that is why I'm asking you, where are you? In Mowe? Okay, that is good, Gloria. If you are in Mowe, I'm going to give you a link to my depot in Mowe. I'll shut you up. Because they don't want you to go there. They will prefer you buy from them. They will prefer you buy from them. They don't want you to go to where they buy from. Let us shut up. Let us shut up if you want to get into oil depot, into oil sales. Let me know the quantity you are buying, because if you want to buy 1 keg, 2 kegs, no, go and buy in the market. So let me know what you are buying. Then we'll know how, because we do deliveries too. Gloria, we do deliveries. If you are buying 45 kegs, that is 5 drums. A drum is 9 kegs. 45 kegs is 5 drums. That's the minimum we do. We do 20, but it depends on the area, if it's not too far. So we do deliveries. You can just place your order and we get it delivered to you. So I have in Mowe and I have in Agbado Road. So type in the chat room, I am going places, I am going places, I am going places. I am in Lagos, Patija, and would like to know where your depot is so I can buy from you and supply to my buyers. That's good. Let's shut up, Pat. Let's shut up. If you are already in the business, I will need to know. If you are not yet in the business, I will need to know so that I can put you through in some things you need to know. So you can chat me up, and if you want to just go into the trading, you need to also learn what to do, except if you are already in the business. You need to also learn what to do. So it's very awesome having you all here today. I am so delighted, so happy to have you all on this group. You are awesome. You are great. You are wonderful. You are great entrepreneurs going places. Yes, you are going places. You are going higher. You are destined for greatness. You are destined for lifting. And no one can take that place of greatness from you, because you are the one that is meant for. So it's getting late. It's an hour plus and dinner time is close. So if you still have any question, okay, that's good. If you still have any question, I have somebody today that wants to start up in Badagry, that he has bought my package since when? During COVID period, but she said she needs assistance and I have to send the people that will do the connection. There are lots about the business. You need to learn it. Thank you so much for being on this platform today. I believe you are well, added to. I believe you are well added to. It's really a pleasure having you all here. I'm in the business yet. I am not in the business yet. Oh, that is good. If you want to go into it, it's good for you to learn the intricacies, to learn everything it involves. Don't jump into business, please. It's good to learn. It's good to learn. Interested in vegetable oil? We are going to work together. Please chat me up and let's know where you want to start from. By Friday, we'll be dropping the link that will help you come on our platform, and we'll also be dropping a discovery call link that will enable you and I to call. I will call you, I will relate with you, I will know where you are, I will know where you are going, and I will know where I can come in, where we can be of help. It is important for us to help you. I am not here to sell anything to anyone. I am here to impact you. And I am also here to tell you that you need to up your game, because the era we are is an era of the internet. Everybody needs to move from that state of stagnation into a level of greatness, a level of lifting, a level of promotion. That business don't have to remain the same. I would like to learn. That's good. That's fine. So we are taking a lot of business owners to that higher realm. One of my mentees chatted me up today. She said, this trading is loaded. It's loaded. Thank you very much. And that is how it is. So we are great entrepreneurs doing great things if you are ready. Your mind have to be set to achieve greatness. Thank you so much for being here. It's really a pleasure having you. Time is fast spent, so we need to all go back and make dinner for our daddies and our children at home. God bless you all. It's really awesome having you here. Thank you, Vogue. Thank you, every great entrepreneur on this platform, for taking the bull by the horn to learn. It means a lot. God bless you all and have a wonderful day. A wonderful evening. Bye. Let me have your questions. You can drop your questions. I'll go through it immediately to have your questions. Yes, vegetable oil and palm oil is good. We are all going to work with you over that. So take good care of yourself and have a wonderful evening. Bye.